We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Jones. It got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. It's complete to Parker, left side. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing, Jones. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Jones looking to change the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. He's got a first and maybe more. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Hey, pick 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Jones now on first down. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, short pass caught by Henry. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. A pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At their own 33-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. This defense for the Pats, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After one, 17-7 is our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On first down, Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end and those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now Jones wants to change it up. Now Jones throwing on first down. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
The quick slant caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Jones throwing on fourth down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Rodgers going to throw. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and couldn't become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because his first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Rodgers will try again on second down.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones under pressure. They got him again. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's third and long.
Now Jones throwing on third and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Jones, a final shot before break. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Give to Hall running right. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Running right through him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now Rodgers.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Marcus Jones, a return man. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back. And now here's another interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A handoff for Hall. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. To throw is Rodgers. And he will not get
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And quickly, they get to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing Jones.
Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw again. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it.
Onside kick is recovered by the Jets.
They'll run. It's Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Hall again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10, Jones targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Jones going to change it up here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They'll give to Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.